Here we go. Jeff Africa's Last Dance, the channel. We're getting from the head, we're moving from the head to the heart, to a new heart-centered reality, away from that old mind, away from that consciousness that really is unacceptable, intolerable, no longer suitable for humankind as we progress into this new future we have, this new spirituality that we have coming up. It's no longer acceptable, no longer tolerable, and we're helping you, as I do this, we're helping you get from that head-oriented, unacceptable reality to the heart center, and breathe and birth a new reality and live from that heart center. You understand that? Look at now, I'm recommending again. And this is what I just did a couple of days ago, and it's wonderful. Get up in nature, get yourself a little place, and do some pranayamic breathing and meditation all at the same time. Well, consecutively, but in the same hour or whatever, a couple hours. It should be there an hour and a half, but I'm on. And if you don't do I do Sudarshan Kriya. You guys know it's all in the history there. But if you have just some other pranayamic technique, what I recommend is sit. A little pillow, get yourself a little pillow on the ground, do pranayamic breathing, do about, then meditate. Okay, then stop, then get up, kind of walk around, get your butt all, unsore, sit down and do that again, one pranayamic about, and then meditation, okay? It leaves you, and don't rush through it, just fall back into it and relax. Remember that thing I told you, we'll be saying that again. And you gather in you this sort of wonderful quality, this earthy, out of your mind, swarthy kind of body-oriented quality that is worth something. Okay, and it'll last half a day. It'll last for a while. And you're just out there, and you're breathing in. With the pranayamic, you're breathing in that energy, that nature's energy, Earth's energy, and then meditation, which the breathing makes the meditation even sharper. Okay, and then do another round. Do 2 rounds. Okay, the other day, 2 hours and 20 minutes I was there doing this with Sudarshan Kriya and meditation, different types of meditation, and it is wonderful. Okay, I gotta get going here. Okay, as I drinketh in the morning now, all the time, as I drinketh this day, as I drinketh this life, as I drinketh the wonder, as I drinketh the magic, as I drinketh the majesty of this day, as I drinketh the humility of this day, as I drinketh the loving kindness of this day, as I drinketh this life, as I drinketh this miracle, as I drinketh this magic, as I drinketh. Toward the end of your meditation, do a round of that. Put in any word you want to do. And it's been very powerful for me. Then take that to the day. As you're going through moments in your day, take a look around and say, I see this moment with an open heart. Touch your heart. I see this moment with an open heart. Okay, what does my heart think about this situation? What does my heart think about this moment? I love this situation as much as I can from wherever I'm at. Okay, I see the majesty of this moment. Okay, as you go throughout the day and you get into certain situations, do that. Close your eyes and say those things that you said in that meditation or toward the end of that meditation. As you were as I drinketh. As I told you before, I was on a psychedelic experience one time. It felt as though I was drinking in life, in the moment, in the immediate moment, present, drinking in through my heart chakra and experiencing life that way. And it's way, way, way better. And that's where we're headed. We're going after that. Okay, we're going after that feeling, and it's a wonderful, wonderful sensuous quality that life begins to take on in that heart-centeredness as you drinketh that life, that experience, that energy, that light into your through your heart chakra, and experience life in the moment through that in that space, in that inner silence. It really is quite something. That's where we're headed to. I've seen it. Now we're going and getting it. Okay. Now we were talking about the various social in this social illusion complex in which we live. We were talking about what aspects of this social illusion complex are there that are more or less an illusion. We've talked about celebrityism. We talked about profit making, and we're now right in the middle of sports. What I've stated is this: there is no cosmic meaning, no cosmic value in winning, no cosmic value in being number one. It's just something we've made up in the third dimension for certain reasons that we play this drama out. It's a drama. It's a egoic thrill ride with some satisfaction, but it's relatively short-lived. Okay, and just as people that chase profit their whole lives, more and more money, because that's all they know how to do. People that chase winning, the next win, all their lives, or most of their lives, as the thrill ride, as the egoic thrill ride, are wasting their time if they do it beyond, they're just wasting their time. Although there is sort of a time and place you can have a little fun with it. You really can. It is a fun game to play. The excellence that you encounter in sports and the big games and stuff like that. And the drama, it's just drama. It's an ego thrill ride and a drama that we've made up to make things interesting, because when we're not involved in these sort of dramas of celebrityism or profit taking, we recognize what I'm trying to tell you, that the consciousness level that we're at is really lousy. It is boring, and it is unenlightened. It's just, you don't see life in all its wonder. Okay, so we decide when we are in that lower level consciousness, we have to do something to get out of it, and it will provide you a way of upping your energy as you confront this desire to do something, whether this be the best, the best, or the in your field, or compete in that way. It takes away that boringness that our consciousness really is for a short amount of time. But the fact is, when you're done with that trek, when you're done with that a challenge that you've accepted and you've fulfilled, you're right back to where you started, right back in that old mindset. And there are some things that you do and can learn through that experience. But the idea of always being the winner and always being, or wanting to be number one, is a meaningless in a cosmic terms now. In the highest terms, is meaningless and valueless. Okay, winning competition, they work in this 3D illusion of ours of separateness, separate self. And ego mind illusion. Okay, our separated self is even an illusion. But in that, in this 3D way of these things becoming real in their elusiveness, it's a victor vanquished kind of a situation, winner loser. That only works in this 3D illusion of separateness. Okay, illusion of self. That we have, and that separates us from the greater flow of energies and life in the present moment. Okay, when we're in love and when we're in unity, we won't have the need to be the victor or to vanquish anyone. It's kind of from that perspective, it's kind of a brutal thing to do, and I can understand watching a football game, anybody from that finery, that consciousness finery, the fifth dimension, unity, love, consciousness, looking at that, thinking, I've watched football games myself, thinking, God, this is a brutal, brutal game. But it's a game I've really loved to watch. It's exciting. So it's a form of warfare. Sports is a form of warfare. Okay, it's a controlled warfare in a game situation, and so you in that environment, you get closer to your team members. The ultimate is warfare itself. My dad says that in a warfare situation, you develop bonds that you just won't develop in normal life. Okay, and this because of the compressed intensity of those situations, you develop bonds that last a lifetime. These guys don't forget one another, and if they were helpful to one another and they thought of each other as a team, they don't forget that stuff. And that's what we seem to need sometimes. So sports is a form of that. That's what we seem to need sometimes to get close to one another. This a huge electrified environment to finally us fuse to few bonds together because of the enemy out there, whether it's the other team or the other country, whatever it is, in the fifth dimension, we won't need things like that to feel close to one another. That's the thing, living in the mind. When you live through the heart, those things will become more natural to you, okay? The idea of meeting another person of the heart and wanting to best him in a competition, it's just, it's not going to really fly. All right, let me just put it to you that way. And in the fifth dimension, in love, unity, consciousness, that competitive factors, the idea of winning and being number one, all those are fairly primitive realities, okay, that we're going to leave behind when we get to the fifth dimension. But there will be some forms of display, physical mastery. The thing that I still do watch sports, that's all I'm trying to tell you, but I've cut down tremendously. And I only watch the very best, the very most, I'll just be very, very choosy what I'm going to spend time watching. That's basically it. The people that are playing those games don't know that it doesn't matter whether they win or not, really, in the ultimate sense. So then you see some excellence involved and drama involved, in high drama and that sort of thing. I still will partake in the drama. I'm going to watch the United States women. I've watched one match. When I say I like the World Cup, Women's World Cup, and I watch that means I've watched 1.5 matches so far. That's it. Sweden, they play Sweden here coming up later on tonight. I think I'll check that out. But there's excellence to be a physical excellence on fields that is displayed. And if you play the sport when you're younger, you see more than what normal people see. So even everything I've told you, I still will check out a situation, but I'm just very, very choosy about what I watch anymore. And quite frankly, once you begin to understand, deep down, you recreate the knowledge that it doesn't matter who wins. It really doesn't matter who's number one. The drama does dissipate. Okay, I can't watch the things I used to watch before, just because deep down I know it really doesn't matter who wins this thing. Someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. They're going to be happy. All they know are going to be happy, or the other one. It doesn't. And there's no. There's no real meaning in it, okay, really. So it's just another part of this social illusion complex, the idea of competition and winning and vanquishing and victor, that whole thing. And if you spend too much time there in lieu of doing the most important things that actually do have value and actually do have meaning, the things such as we're dealing with here and in other places on YouTube and in this world, you just will have wasted your life. When you get to the end of your life and you get to your review and you look back, and if all you have is that, you will have wasted your life, okay? Without doing something along these lines, which is following into our greater godhood, okay? Another way of getting to where we're going here is this one thought. Okay, I am a peace/child of God with unlimited potential. I am a peace/child of God with unlimited potential. Now, any thought you have going on in your head that doesn't align with that thought, get rid of it. Okay? And then we all go through many, many, many things, deep things that aren't of that master thought. That I am a child of God, and I have unlimited potential. Now, when I look at my life back to and fro, that all those things I went through for 3.5 decades, 4 decades almost, it's hard for me to believe that I got that deep into this illusion, and away from that one singular thought that I am a child/piece of God, and I have unlimited potential. If you follow that and you align all your thoughts, all your emotions, all your feelings to that one thought, you're on your way. See, there's many ways to do this, and you're going to play your strengths as you get this done. Okay, like I say, there's no one way to do this. I'm showing you my way. You're going to come up with your own way because you're smart people out there. We're figuring this out together. You got that? So that's for the same. Now we, in this country now there's sport betting. Now there's sport betting all over the place. Tennis. There's sponsored by a sports betting ring. Outfit, the mob, whoever you want to call it. So now to make the drama even greater. That watching sports for the competitive factors isn't good enough anymore. You got to lay money down to make the drama even greater. And it does. I don't bet, but I've bet a couple of times in my life, in my 30s, and it does increase the drama when you have money laid down on something. It really does. But I stayed away from it. I just don't want that kind of stuff. So now everything's betting in tennis. You bet the chances of her winning. They do it in the middle of the thing. Then they adjust your bet. You know what I mean? So it's even further this whole American dream that we have going on. Further than their attempts to always suck you in and create more drama and pull your attention outward. And when it belongs now, our attention belongs inward. Okay, so that's another example of what the how the that kind of a thing. And I think that's going to be it. I'm trying to wind up the sports aspect of it. So there's three. Different pillars of illusion in this social illusion complex we've got going. Celebrityism, profit, always making more money because you think that's the thing to do and that's the only way you can prove yourself. And sports, competitiveness, competition, winning, losing, being number one, all those things. You spend too much time playing around with those types of things. You're going to lead a very, very unexciting life when you find out what you've done and how you, like I said, we get involved in all this stuff because what I'm telling you is true. We do all these illusions because what I'm explaining to you is true. Our consciousness as is lousy, our mind-oriented consciousness. So we indulge in all these dramas to prevent us from knowing what a sorry state we truly are in. And we are everything other than a child, a piece of God with unlimited potential. Okay, the whole idea in this reality enhancement way we're doing here is to be able to enjoy life and not be bored. And to when you don't do anything, you're just as happy as when you're doing something, and you're just as enjoyable, and you can take. You can have to and fro of things you want to do and then things when you don't want to do things. And you don't fall off a cliff when you stop doing things. You do things in addition to the love and the wonder and the mystery and the majesty that you have discovered here through that heart opening center. And you fall into those areas and you become all the finest words you've ever heard, all the higher vibrational words, you actually become them. They're no longer words we toss around in talking to one another, but we become these wonderful. You become tenderheartedness, loving kindness. That tenderheartedness I've described to you that I felt could be described as loving kindness. It very well could have been loving kindness. The humility, which is in such short supply these days. You know what I mean? All these things that you become, you enliven, and your life then takes on a whole new, bright, new look, and that's what we're after here, okay? That's what we're going to do. I am Jeff Africa. I am a citizen of Earth, a loyal patriot of the United States of America, and I stand unafraid. And these four, Mother Earth, Divine Mother, Paramount Yogananda, Jesus Christ, these four I've enlisted to help me show you how to become a new heart-centered being, falling out of this old mind into the heart and developing a whole new life. And now I'm not against using the mind, The mind is a wonderful thing in its own way. So let's not forget that. But what I am against is living in the mind, okay? That's got to go. All right. So that's it. I've got to go now, and it's been wonderful sharing this with you, and I'll see you again soon. Bye now.
Ice cream.